before I dive into actually lashing or mapping on the iPads, I need to first decide where I want my spikes to go. The only way I can do that is by looking at my client with their eyes open. I have them look straight ahead so that I can see exactly how the eye shape sits so that I can adjust my links and spikes accordingly. For this kind of map, I like to put dots where my spikes are gonna go because these are the emphasis area, but you can do anything that works well for you. This is something about a map that's really important, is that it doesn't have to look like anything. As long as it reminds you of your unique plan, that is all that matters. But I like to put dots where my spikes are because I need those to be perfect. So her outer corner of her eye does descend down quite a bit. Her eyes are very rounded. I would say more almond actually, but quite open in the middle. So in order to give her a doll type effect, I'm really going to, from this point forward, I'm gonna draw emphasis towards using longer lengths in this area because they're going to naturally look shorter as the eye descends down. So for a traditional doll eye mapping, I might use my longest lengths closer to the middle of the eye. But for this eye shape, because the outer part does descend down, if I'm to extend the same length as I use on the middle of the eye all the way to close to that outer corner, then it's gonna look pretty doll-eyed anyways. Versus if I used my longest lengths in the middle of the eye where the eye sits open already, then I descended my lengths down. I started jumping down in lengths on that outer corner. Then what's gonna happen is it's gonna look really long in the middle and super short on the outer corner. So be very cautious of that. So what I'm gonna do is put my first spike right here, and the eye is naturally open so much already. So I'm gonna start with my 13mm spike right there, and then I'm gonna space over to 14, evenly spacing them as best you can. 14, 14, 14, because we're still on the highest part. And I'm actually, this sounds crazy because I'm not creating a squirrel eye, but her lashes are lifted on this part as well. I'm actually gonna go 15mm for my last couple spikes out here. 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then for my outer corner spike, my very last one, I'm gonna jump back down to 14. I might even jump down to 13 because the eyelashes also kind of tilt down on that very outer corner. So I do want to avoid drooping. Now we've got that top layer exposed. It's time to draw my mapping. So again, we're only drawing the top layer map on here because it would be silly to draw anything else because we're simply lashing that top layer. So I'm using my dots on the eye to draw my spikes. Direction is very important with sets like this too. Make sure your arrows represent, or your lines or arrows, whatever you want to draw, represent the direction with which you want your extensions to flow. So I am looking for a sunset type shape, so my direction has to represent that shape. And I like to draw my mapping just above the natural lashes because it's too much like black on black, black natural lashes and black marker. If I'm using a black marker, it just doesn't give that contrast again that I need in order to make nice, proper connection. Now, in order to make my spike stand out for a look like this, we're gonna wanna jump down about 4 millimeters. So, for my base shape and the rest of the lashes outside of the spikes that I'm using, I'm gonna go 4 millimeters shorter. And just to remind myself that I am using 3 lashes per spiked bundle, I'm just gonna put another line here. So what I'm gonna do curl-wise is to the middle point of the eye. So I'm gonna use C curl all the way to this 14 millimeter spike. And then on this part where the eye quickly descends downward, that's where I'm moving. And I'm gonna be putting CC curl, just for a little extra lift. Okay, so my top layer is 100% complete. Now we need to make sure that the bottom layer is also complete. So if you want to, you can write your map out on the iPad for the bottom layer. My mapping is pretty basic. I'm just gonna write it here for you real quick. Our mapping looked like this, and again, we did split the eye down, CC on the outside, C curl on the inner. So now I'm taking an iPad, and I'm gonna take just the tips of the lash extensions. You don't need all the way to the base, just the tips. And you're gonna pull back those lashes.